Hey, darling. So let's go ahead and I'm like looking for my cards. This is the running story. So after the last ranting video, excuse me, if I'm ever not positive enough on here, I got a little feedback on my last video saying that I needed to be more welcoming and positive and grateful that everybody is here. And quite honestly, fuck that. Especially when I'm on the topic of abortion. And of course, it was a dude that sent it in. So I can be angry, I can be irritated, I can be agitated, but that's what this space is for us to all be able to come together, to recognize, right, that we can use this space to calm ourselves, to heal, to soothe, and to also be angry and to be able to sit in our anger around some of this shit. So, but Jane, since you commissioned me to make these videos, if ever, and anyone that's donating money, within the space, would like me to just do a super uplifting video and not talk about the realities in the world, I will sit back and hold my tongue for a video so I can be out here being happy and sweet and exciting and just ignoring the shit in the world. Because that's how fucking change happens. No, it's not. Okay? So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Okay. That being said, I love you all 1,000 times and forward. And I'm glad that everybody tunes in so we can all process this stuff together, because the world is hard, right? And especially it's hard for women in these times when people are trying to create policy or are creating policy essentially to dictate what it is that we do with our own goddamn bodies, the bodies that God gave us. So should we not be the ones who make the decisions about what happens to and with them? I think so. Okay, moving on. All right. I deleted that comment too that someone made, because guess what? I have control of this YouTube channel. And that being said, I don't have to put your toxic positivity on my page. All right. That being said, y'all, I can't. Anyway, grounding down through your seat. And if you post something negative again, I'm gonna delete it again and I'll block you. Because I don't have any time for it. Yeah, that being said, Jane, I love you because I know that you have the same sentiment as me with these things. So grounding down through our seats, let's on the crown of the head, lift high to the sky. Allow yourself to come into your breath. Nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one, nice deep inhale. And exhale. Always coming into our practice from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe. You can call it by whatever name that you like. But just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us, that we're still collectively a part of. We give gratitude for the earth because she reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity, that we have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of the lands that we're seated upon. So here in Billings, the Northern Cheyenne and the Crow, the Salish, the Blackfoot, and the Lakota tribes. And always reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship and doing the right thing. It goes thought, word, and then deed. We give gratitude for this practice of yoga, as it reminds us that human beings are innately good, that we're kind and honest, generous and just. And we give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice from a space of ahimsa, also known as nonviolent or loving action. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage. Right? Acknowledging our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful and loving world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale, pull them all the way down to your heart center. And then big exhale. Go ahead and slowly blink open your eyes. Allow yourself to come back into your room and into your space. Noticing any feelings and emotions that you're holding within your body, right? And glancing around your room and your space and just creating a deeper sense of awareness of things that maybe you have not seen before. Maybe we do this in order to create a space, right, for a deeper sense of awareness so folks can cultivate a deeper sense of empathy. Nice deep inhale. Go ahead and slowly move your heart and chest forward and then pull yourself back. Try to keep your sit bones connected to the earth as you slowly pull yourself in a small circle, like a spoon in a pot. You can use your hands kind of for balance here as your heart leads you forward, your low belly kind of leads you back. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And then slowly take it back the opposite way for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring yourself all the way back to your center line, hands on your knees. Exhale into your seated cat. Inhale into your seated cat. Exhale into your seated cat. Inhale into your seated cat. One more time. Exhale into your seated cat. Inhale into your seated cow. And then bring yourself back to your upright position. Go ahead and roll over your knees and shins and bring yourself back into a child's pose. Big toes come together to touch. Call your fingertips out in front of you. Let your seat rest down towards your feet. You can kind of swish and sway back and forth, side to side, relaxing through the tops of your thighs, pulling your fingertips out in front of you. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly move yourself through the center line. Same thing, maybe lean heavy to that opposite side and then bring yourself back to your center. Crawl your fingertips out. Check in with any holding that you're having going on in your hips. Maybe you move one hip back. Maybe you use your thumbs to kind of pull back through the creases of your hips. Maybe you come into more of an embryo pose where you have your hands come back to your sides. You could take one ear and cheek down to the mat. You can always take your forehead down. Palms face up. Breathe heavy into your back body and your rib cage. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, take your hands right next to your knees, press into your palms, and slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Shift yourself forward, and then turn your fingertips so they look back at you. Your wrists are away from you, and you can kind of shift yourself back and forth, side to side. Just creating maybe some circles through your hips, opening up through your wrists for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, and then same thing. Opposite side for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Turn your hands back on straight. Exhale into your cow. Inhale into your cat. Exhale into your cow. Inhale into your cat. Let's go for 2 more. Exhale into your cow. Inhale into your cat. Exhale into your cow. Inhale into your cat. Tuck your toes and send your hips back and high down dog. Nice deep inhale. Pedal out through your heels. Press your hips back in a little bit higher, and then slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet at the back of your mat. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Tuck my sweatshirt in today. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs, and then inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Arms come high to the sky. Exhale, tent. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line and step your right foot out in front of you and let yourself just tip down and over and into your warrior three. You can use your couch, right? You can use an ottoman, you can use a yoga block to make sure that you're not crushing, right, your hip. Big inhale. Slowly pull yourself all the way back up. Step back. Hands can move down to your sides. Same thing on that opposite side. Left leg steps forward. Catch your balance here, right? Slowly tilt your heart and chest down over the top of your thigh. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale. Slowly step your foot back. Step it back. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, walk yourself out into a bear pose. Big inhale, hover your heels, right knee to right forearm or your elbow, and then just march it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Send your hips back and high down dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet, back of the mat. Let yourself hang heavy here. And then inhale, sweep yourself all the way back up to stand. Exhale. Hands move down to your heart line. Hands move down to your sides. Inhale, arms sweep high. This time again, right foot steps out in front of you. Tilt yourself into, remember, you're trying not to fall heavy into your hips. So keep yourself lifted as you just tip over the top of your hip, right? So essentially you're rotating your hip over the top of the femur bone and then ground down through the foot, pull your knee up to hip height, and then take your ankle across your knee and set yourself back into a standing figure 4. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly raise your knee back to your hip height. Step your left foot back, step your right foot back to meet it. Same thing on your opposite side. Inhale, arms sweep high to the sky. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Step your left foot out in front of you. Big inhale here. And then slowly allow yourself to tip forward into your beautiful warrior 3. Remember, don't crush your hip. Drop down through your right hip though to try to keep your hips in a nice straight line. Big inhale, use your toes for balance, but not to hold you. So try not to grip with them. Big inhale, and then pull your knee up to your hip height. Big inhale, cross your right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Sit yourself down. Slowly pull yourself all the way back up. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back to meet it. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the earth, and you're slowly gonna walk yourself out. Hover your knees, and then right knee to right elbow, left knee to the left. March it out again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Drop down to the knees, untuck the toes. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your tabletop. Kickstand your right foot or your right foot out. You're gonna pivot on your right knee. Left hand comes high to the sky. Modified plank. Big inhale. Exhale. Left palm comes all the way down. Left knee underneath your hip. Kickstand your left foot out. Right foot down to the edge of the mat. Right hand high to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale. Release. Right palm plants. Right knee drops. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Take your hands towards the top of the mat and drop down through your heart and your chest, coming into your puppy pose. Big inhale here. You can have your chin out flat to the mat or your forehead can be down to the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, last one. Big inhale. And then exhale, slowly drag your heart and chest back down to the earth. Rest your heart down on top of your thighs. Fingertips crawl out in front of you. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly walk your hands up towards you. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, left hand outside of right thigh. Turn and look out past your shoulder. And then inhale, arms come high. Exhale, turn and look out past your shoulder. Lift, roll your shoulder blade down and back. And then inhale, arms come high. Exhale, rock yourself over and onto your seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your toes in towards your face. Move your seat back behind you to come onto the front part of your sit bones. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, come down and over the tops of the thighs. Put a bend in your elbows and take them to either side of your calf. In the crown of your head towards the tops of your feet. Big inhale. Exhale, hold here. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly walk your hands all the way back up. Shift your seat forward. Bring yourself all the way down and onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Rock back and forth across your spine laterally, just to massage out through your back and your sacrum. And then exhale. Release the legs. Inhale, send the legs high to the sky. Hands can rest on your belly. And then slowly lower your legs all the way down. Hover, squeeze your glutes, and then inhale, lift them high. Slowly wave it out for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly let the heels come all the way down to the end of the mat. Let your toes flop out to the side. Hands come down to your sides. Allow yourself to come into your Shavasana. I will draw a card to end our practice today. It will be a card, right, for the moment and the energy in the space. It's timeless, so as we all are. I feel much better after I've done yoga, and let that be a testament to all. But at the same time, for any advice to men, if a woman is talking about the right of her own body to make choices about it, we are not seeking your opinion on how to make our spaces more welcoming to everybody. You either listen or you get out of a space, okay? I would advise that you listen though, since women are essentially the lifeblood and the lifeline of the world. But who am I? All right, y'all. So, from the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle deck by Shawn, Leonard, a card for us all today. Sage, sacred medicine and cleansing. The many generations who walk the grounds of Mother Earth before our incarnation harness the power of the sacred medicine of sage. Its antiseptic properties are associated with its ability to energetically cleanse an environment, and it is the second of the 4 sacred medicines honored by countless indigenous cultures. Its unmistakable healing scent can be found wafting in the winds of western direction of the medicine wheel, and it is commonly utilized for smudging, as it is a potent cleanser for homes, sacred items, and even our physical bodies. The power associated with the use of sage is connected to the relief or lessening of our troubled minds and of the removal of negative energy from our hearts and homes. Often you can feel a heaviness lingering in the air if an argument has taken place in your home or if you're going through difficult times. This energy can remain and become connected to your spirit and aura. But the sacred medicine of sage can help cleanse a space and shift the energy from negative to positive. If you've drawn the Sage Sacred Medicine card today, you may be called upon to cleanse and detoxify some aspects of your life. Some clearing may be needed, and the appearance of this card is confirmation that purification of your thoughts, feelings, relationships, or environment might be required. Utilize a sage smudge and release what is no longer serves you in your life. Maybe my anger no longer serves me, but at the same time, it feels good. It actually feels good to be able to be angry. So I'll take that for what it is. I'll still cleanse with sage today, y'all. I would advise you all do the same, right? And maybe what you're cleansing, folks, right? If you're on a certain path, is this dishonesty, or, you know, negativity can be toxic positivity too, right? Make room for truth, everybody. And we'll be all better as people when we can be our authentic selves and not be judged in the moment. Thanks so much, everybody. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each and one of you, the collective we in all of us. Thank y'all for sharing your practice with me today and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. And when you do leave this space, be sure to go in peace and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, y'all. Have a great rest of the day.